Me, it's great to be here and see everybody again. So before I jump into changing the world and what our goal is here, I want to talk about hair. Because one of the joys of midlife, for many of you have probably observed, is that as you approach that wonderful milestone known as the age of 40, which I am today, first hair starts to grow out of your ear. And you kind of think like, well, okay, I can deal with that. But then it starts to come out of your nose. And this is primarily a bigger problem for us guys, of course. And then lastly, it migrates from here to here. It's like it's a never-ending problem. And so what I discovered is that there's an alarming trend that you're kind of on this decline with this hair problem. So I think some people in their midlife, they buy fancy cars or expensive vacations. I spent my midlife crisis here at Berkeley. And I can say it was truly the finest investment that I ever made because it led me to question again, where we are in life, where I am in life, and where we as human species are in life. And does anybody remember Mark Rittenberg? Did you guys have classes with Mark Rittenberg? Okay, awesome. So do you remember Mark Rittenberg saying, "When did you decide to be boring?" Do you remember that? In our class, he said over and over and over, and he really got to me, actually. And I realized, I feel like I'm not doing enough with my life. I feel like I could do more. I could contribute back more. So I kept returning back to one of my first loves as a young boy in space. So having watched and read every piece of information about the space business for untold years, I decided, you know what? I want to start a space company. And so when most people think of space, they think of it's this dark, scary place that's pretty empty. But what happens is people who go to space have this remarkable experience. Both professional astronauts and space tourists that have gone, it's called the overview effect. And the overview effect is, very simply put, a profoundly life-changing experience that changes your perspective on humanity, all of us together in this tiny blue dot soaring through the universe. So the dream that I had was, what if we could make this available to everyone? What if it was a profoundly life-changing experience that everyone could have? It could flatten some of the hatreds out there, some of the discrimination, make us all realize, you know what? We're all human beings. We're all in this journey together. There's no reason to have racist trends or any of these kind of disturbing things we see going on in the world. It's just, we're all the same species. So that's where I came up with the idea of Aurora Station. Aurora Station will be the world's first luxury space hotel. The idea is to serve, at least for starters, wealthy tourists who will take a 12-day trip into space and experience this overview effect. So this is a render of what we're planning to build. It is essentially the largest thing that'll fit into a rocket that we can launch. So applying some of the status quo principles, what we realize, my team and I, is that a lot of money goes into these operations through government, and obviously government is inefficient. But even in commercial business, you can shave a tremendous amount of cost by just simplifying things. Do you really want to send guests up there drinking their own urine? Probably not. It's supposed to be a luxury experience, right? So do away with the entire urine and waste recycling system, and you save a couple tens of millions of dollars, and no one has to drink their own urine. So there's a lot of kind of practical things like that surprisingly don't come up for NASA. So this is a little bit of an interior snap of what we're planning on building. So the idea is that there'll be up to 6 people aboard at a time. We have an awesome virtual reality model that I can share with you guys some other time. And it's been, since we launched in 2018, launched as a company, not Aurora Station, of course, we've been all over the news, which has been extremely exciting. The attention shows that there is excitement, not just in the United States. It is truly a worldwide endeavor. I have people emailing me from every corner of the world, and it's really exciting to see that. So also showing that the wonderment of what space is truly a global human excitement, not a specific wealthy nations only or poor nations only. And we've also gotten 26 people to sign up for our trip to space with $80,000 deposits each in escrow. And that's for a 12-day trip starting at $9.5 million. So my goal, again, is to bring that price way down. Today, in the space business, the problem is that launch is darned expensive, and it will remain so, unfortunately, for some time to come. Launch is just challenging. So today, we're backed by Pear Venture, and also we're a hot desk team with Skydeck. But what I really want the takeaway of this to be is that what we're building here is it's not solely a game for the wealthy. What it really is rediscovering our common human purpose, wondering those simple questions when we were little kids and you looked up at the sky and like, wow, there's so many stars. What are we? Where are we? What is this place? Is there more to our universe? Are there several universes? Where is humanity going? So that's really the core mission of Orion Span. It's not just a toy for the rich. It is expanding the boundaries of what we can do as a human species. Thank you very much.